A quadrilateral is a four-sided closed figure. In other words, a polygon with 8 parts, 4 sides and 4 angles is referred as quadrilateral. In case of irregular quadrilateral, none of its sides is equal, since it has different sides. Therefore, the angles are also not equal. The sum of the interior angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. A quadrilateral has different properties, and there are different types of quadrilaterals. Let us know more about quadrilaterals. Here is a quadrilateral. It too has 4 sides and 4 angles, and you can see its opposite sides are equal and parallel. Therefore, a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are equal and parallel is called as parallelogram. So this type of quadrilateral is parallelogram. The opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Not only that, the sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. Here in this figure, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, and 4 and 1, their sum is 180 degree. Now let us know about another type of quadrilateral. Here in this figure, you can see a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are parallel and equal. Therefore, it's also a parallelogram. Besides it, its each angle measures 90 degree. Therefore, this quadrilateral, which is also a parallelogram, is called a rectangle. It has length and breadth. In this figure, there is another quadrilateral. You can see its opposite sides are also equal and parallel. Therefore, this quadrilateral is also a parallelogram. Besides it, its all sides are equal. It has equal sides. Not only that, each angle of this quadrilateral, which is also a parallelogram, measures 90 degree. Therefore, a quadrilateral, which is also a parallelogram, whose sides are equal and each angle measures 90 degree, is called a square. So this quadrilateral is a square. The diagonals of a square are equal. Not only that, the diagonals of square bisect each other at 90 degree. Here is another quadrilateral. Like previous quadrilaterals, its opposite sides are also equal and parallel. Therefore, it is also a parallelogram. Not only that, its all sides are equal. Therefore, a quadrilateral, which is also a parallelogram, whose all sides are equal, is called as rhombus. Unlike a square, each angle of rhombus is not equal to 90 degree. As far as diagonals are concerned, the diagonals of a rhombus also bisect each other at 90 degree. But the diagonals of rhombus are not equal. If D1 and D2 are two diagonals, D1 is not equal to D2. Let's talk about another type of quadrilateral. As you can see, in this quadrilateral, a pair of opposite sides is parallel but not equal. Here you can see a pair of opposite sides is parallel but not equal. If the measure of pair of opposite sides is A and B, A is not equal to B but A is parallel to B. Therefore, it cannot be a parallelogram. This type of quadrilateral is called as trapezium, also known as trapezoid. This is another type of quadrilateral. In this quadrilateral, as you can see, the adjacent sides are equal. Since its opposite sides are not equal, only its adjacent sides are equal, it cannot be called as a parallelogram. This type of quadrilateral is called as a kite.